to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Illinois' offense takes the field. The Buckeyes obviously enjoyed the upper hand historically in this battle for the Illabuck.
And the Illabuck trophy is actually the second oldest football trophy in the Big Ten. Only behind the Little Brown Jug, Palmer. So this is some serious tradition. I don't know what the trophy is. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. It looks like a turtle to me, but I don't know the significance. But this is a rivalry game.
It's a pretty cool-looking wooden turtle, I'll say that. And that's saying something, Pollack. How about that history lesson from you? Anyone that says that this football game's not educational, they just don't watch us in the perimeter.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down, using the quick game. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Across the 25, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Reeled it in and just made the house call. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Might as well give it to him again. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, it's Wells. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches, so here on offense.
And it's caught inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Off-play action on first down. Buys a little time. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, Illinois, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll go to the toss. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ball State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Muncie had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Back to the ground with the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Here's the handoff. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Looking for a block. It's Wells. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wide open downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking to go up top on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On second down, he'll fire. Makes a grab on the right. Open runway ahead. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes battling for a prize like the Illinois Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that looked like that was going to be a big play, running the drag route, the big fella. If he's able to catch that football, man, he's turning up the sideline and getting huge yardage.
They're bringing heat. Escapes the sack. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's James. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That completion delivers a first down. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's James. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone.
Second down coming up.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here on 3rd down.
Third down.
Looking to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
First down, Illinois.
Looking to move it through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line.
First and goal, Illinois.
They'll try to get it in with the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Now the play fake. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And the extra point is good. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
49, Illinois. 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And the Buckeyes get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Going with the ground game left. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They're trying to get to him. It's complete to the right. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away.
Brings up 4th down.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a 9-yard gain.
Running back with the
Gives
catch.
him
Next up 9. Brings up 2nd down.
off the play fake. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
7 off. Play. First down,
Seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now on second down. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Third down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
Illinois, 7.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Throwing right. And the missed connection on third down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gonna run it, it's James. Nowhere to run on that one, he loses 4 on the carry. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
First down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
At the 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
At the 45. That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
At the 24-yard line.
He's gonna pass. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I tell you, I love the mentality.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
They'll run it from the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes are on the move.
And that's a 1st down.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The run from the shotgun. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. It's complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Kentucky. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Quarterback checking off. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Now on 1st down after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Hauls it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Back to the air one more time. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with the field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.